The Capitol looking like a military state. More than 20,000 troops brought in to prevent violence this inauguration day following President Trump's impeachment and exit from the White House.
Unity is not some pie-in-the-sky dream.
Turning that dream into a reality, a daunting challenge in a nation devastated by a deadly pandemic and divided by social unrest and politically motivated violence. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris calling for Americans to come together in this unprecedented time of division, as Harris prepares to become the first woman, first Black woman, and first woman of South Asian descent to be sworn in as Vice President of the United States. Thank you for watching Newsday's special coverage of this presidential inauguration. I'm Faith Jessie. I spoke with one prominent Long Island Republican who says now is the time for everyone to support the new president, starting with those in Washington.
Republicans should immediately try to find out what parts of that they agree with and be positive the first day. Okay, we agree with this. We agree with the aid to small business. We should get Republicans agreeing to at least some sort of aid to state and local government. Set the tone for the country. Okay, we think Biden's right on this. We think that Biden is partially right on this, and this one we have to disagree with, but we're going to do it. We're assuming that Joe Biden is trying to do it for the good of the country. We have our own countermeasures. So try to carry that debate.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is making history on several fronts. For those of you who aren't familiar, Harris is a member of the first Black sorority in America. That's Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And some have called this sorority Harris's secret weapon with more than 300,000 active members. Now, the sorority was founded on the campus of Howard University in 1908 and has served as an arm for civil rights and social justice. 113 years later, a member of this organization is set to be Vice President of the United States. I spoke with the president of a local chapter of AKA about the significance of Harris's inauguration.
You look at the history of that particular position of the Vice President of America, one of the highest offices in the United States, which has a lot of global influence. We are excited that the diversity is represented, the opportunity for a woman, a Black woman, a woman that has a blended family, to be able to achieve that. It's possible for all of us.
It's a historic inauguration with VP-elect Kamala Harris coming in, as well as a transition of power in the midst of a pandemic. What does this inauguration mean for the country, Jack?
Unlike what's happened over the past year, he's going to need to project a sense of a sort of level-headedness in communicating with the American people about this thing, where he says the same thing one day, he comes back the next day, sort of like Governor Cuomo, and he says the same thing the next day, and it's not a different policy every day. So it's a real discipline I think he's going to have to show.
Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Together, we shall write an American story of hope, not fear, of unity, not division, of light, not darkness, a story of decency and dignity, love and healing, greatness and goodness. May this be the story that guides us, the story that inspires us, and the story that tells ages yet to come that we answered the call of history. We met the moment. Democracy and hope, truth and justice did not die on our watch but thrived. that America secured liberty at home and stood once again as a beacon to the world. That is what we owe our forebears, one another, and generation to follow. So, with purpose and resolve, we turn to those tasks of our time, sustained by faith, driven by conviction, and devoted to one another and the country we love with all our hearts. May God bless America, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, America.